Hello, and welcome to Unhindered Faith Motivational Monday. Did you know that in recent studies that over 70% of individuals report feeling trapped in their lives? And this could be because of fear or anxiety or even past mistakes. What's staggering about this statistic, it reveals how much and how many of us go through life feeling restrained and longing for freedom that God promises. So let me ask you this question. What would your life look like if you felt truly free from the burdens that hold you back? In other words, what we're going to talk about for just a few minutes is unlocking true freedom, the spiritual journey beyond chains. So those chains could represent a lot of different things. Your past, it could be addictions. A lot of times are things that weigh us down. It could be feelings or even mental health. All those different things. But we got to understand the source of our chains. John 8:34 says, and Jesus replied, "Very truly I tell you, everyone who sins is a slave to sin." So we have to acknowledge that we often find ourselves trapped by our own choices and the weight of sin. I think about some of my choices, my past that I've done. The hardest part about moving forward is that we also look at ourselves in the mirror. We know that God can forgive us and forget the things that we've done in the past. The hard part is we have a hard time forgiving ourselves. I was just sharing with a friend of mine this week that no matter what you've done in the past or your struggles, when God forgives and he throws it and casts it into the sea of forgetfulness, that it's gone. He doesn't think about it. He doesn't know about it. It's a start over, and it's continuing to walk forward in your faith. And the hard part is that we see our scars, we feel our scars, and we have memories. And so it's hard for us to forgive ourselves. And Jesus, in this scripture verse, tells us that when we are bound to sin, that we are a slave to sin. That's the world that we live in. So we have to embrace the truth that sets us free. John 8:32 says, "Then you will know the truth, and the truth will set you free." We have to recognize that knowing Christ and embracing his truth empowers us to break free from our chains. I think of, being involved with Celebrate Recovery and watching people walk in with such heaviness and chains that weigh them down in life and decisions they've made in the past, and to be able to walk in the freedom that only Jesus can give in forgiveness and in healing and in restoration. And there's a freedom when they discover, like one of the churches I was on staff at, where there was Celebrate Recovery, I would see those that have been set free from their past and addictions and choices of their past, that their worship outwardly was a little bit more free than someone like me who was raised in church all my life. And I know what to say, when to say it, all those good stuff. But there's a freedom, like when you are set free in something that has weighed you down. For me in my past, it's been mental health. It's been self-doubt and lack of value that I see in myself. And when I was set free from that, there is such a freedom in knowing who I am and whose I am, which then allows us walking in freedom every day. Galatians 5:1 says, "It is for freedom that Christ has set us free. Stand firm." Let me say it again. Stand firm and do not let yourself be burdened again by the yoke of slavery. It is important for us each day to make it a daily choice and action that will lead us to the embrace that freedom offers, that freedom of Christ offers us. It's a choice. You have a choice today. You have a choice each day this week to wake up and say, you know what? I'm going to walk in the freedom that only Christ can give me. Freedom isn't just a destination, it's a daily journey. So by acknowledging our chains, recognizing this is the yoke, this is the chains that are weighing me down, and embracing the truth that Jesus is the one that sets you free, you can actively walk in the freedom Christ has given us. We can truly unlock life we were created to live. God created you with a plan and a purpose today. And your past and your choices and the chains that weigh you down can be broken. And you can walk in that freedom. You just have to make the choice to trust in the one who unlocks it and breaks those chains that are weighing you down today. Walk in freedom, walk with unhindered faith, and see the miracles that will take place in your life this week. Have a blessed week. And remember, we love you, and let's continue to walk with unhindered faith.